Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about data cleaning techniques in Power BI. For that purpose, we are just want to go for up, uploading the data set in Power BI. I just going to share my screen. So I'm going to share my entire screen. Share. So, for for making the presentation, we just want to go for first, we need to open the Power BI desktop by pressing just Power BI on control panel. Power BI desktop. First, we need to open this app. Even this Power BI, we need to download from Microsoft Power BI site. It's open source to or depends on the computer configuration, takes time. So the first appearance will be like this, and we need to take first of blank report first. So this is the appearance of first screen. In this area, for uploading of the data set, first we need to set the data set in the desktop. Either you can directly upload where the file is located at your computer. So this is the Apple product data set. I have it is in the .csv format. So I just uploaded. To press here, the first one, get data. So there are so many options are available here, but our file is contains in the format of .csv. We need to select the first CSV format and just click on connect. So directly it goes to that where the file is located. But if it is not located, we need to show the path where the file is there in our computer. So I'm just selecting of Apple product that is available in my laptop. So just click on open. The file will be connecting to the Power BI. So this is the .csv file, that is Apple product file is there. So for modification of the data data set, we need to first select the transform data. Otherwise, we directly go to the loading of the data. So we just clicking on the transform data first. If we click the transform data, we can have a Power Query editor. So this query editor comes here with the multiple options. Okay. So before going to talk that, I have to introduce the environment of the Power Query. There is a one ribbon is there. Each ribbon, the ribbon contains of multiple tabs. Each tab comes with multiple options. So these are all are going to be using to changing the data in a correct position. So where before going to that, we need to observe here the query editor comes here the file name, that is Apple product. If you want, you can change this one by clicking the double click. If I click here, there is a file name is also highlighted here. You can go to change that Apple only. Apple. Okay, so you can just enter, the file will be changed to the Apple products to the Apple. Even the same file is going to be changed at a query settings also. Okay, this is the file name, again changed it here. So whatever you are going to change in this Power Query editor, it is going to be recorded by applied steps. This is the environment is going to be recorded. So the source one are already taken, and the data types already by default, the software has been changed. Now we would like to go for one more. This is the entire the data set. This data set contains of so many columns and so much of data is available. So we will go to that faster cleaning of techniques. That for that purpose, first we need to take care of data quality. That means the data column quality. So this is a very small data set. Actually, I have taken only the size of 76 records. By using this 76 records, I just going to be performing how to clean it. Okay, let us have a look here. First, we need to identify this. what is the quality of the each column. So if you mentioned here, for that purpose, we need to go first view tab and click the column quality. So before quality, after quality, you can identify how the data is qualified to for visualization. Okay. See this. First, we need to check this one. Then you can observe here there is a validity of 89% in the first column, and error is 0, and empty of on that column is 11%. But coming to the second column, even third column and fourth column, all columns are showing the validity of the data only 89%. But if we want to go for visualization, the data should be definitely 100%. So that is the reason first we need to change that one uh, data column. Okay. See this in this area, first we need to identify the columns by its name. Either you can change the name by clicking the double click on the column. So if you see this, if you click on double click, so you will have a chance to modify the column name. You can type your own name like of I'm just going to be writing off index. So index. So after writing, you just press on enter, the data will be changed. If otherwise, you can go to that. Of course, if you see that I just changed the first column heading. So in apply steps, there was a recorded, history has recorded, that is renamed column. If I cancel this one, see this, my cursor moves that rename column. There is a red mark showing. If I click on this one, the previous step will be appeared. Okay. So that is the reason. So you can, whatever the changes you are going to take in the data set, it is going to be recorded by the applied step. So there is a possibility of forward and backward. Once you went to the backward, it's only possible to come by forward by your action only. There is no automatic process. See this in this area, first we need to take up of there is a first column by observation. See this the first column, there is a index, product name, brand, sales price, even MRP, discount percentage, number of ratings. Even there is so many column headings are mentioned in this area. So that one should be the first heading of the column. For that, for making that modification, see this there is a one option is available at the top, that means the home button, home tab, that is use first row as a header. First you need to click this one, then the step one has applied and changed the type. All the column, all the first row, that means the first row headings are become the column headings right now. So in this area, first, then we need to go for the next step is to identifying the data type. Each column contains of a different data types. See this in this first column, we have observation numerical data is there. So that data is going to be changing by identifying the column left side. Okay, see this one. This is the left side. You can just click on here. There will be a one menu is appeared. That in that menu you can first select the whole number. Okay, whole number, there is a caution will come, yes, replace the current. You can press on that. You will find that the column type, data type has been changed by default. Other data has been recorded in the left side and the correct data is recorded in the right side. If you see this, in this column, there are so much of errors also there because the error means the data type is not suits to that column. Okay. So keep on that you have to change every column's data type. I'm just here to taking these are all are the integers, that means characters. Even I'm going to be deciding is the only text. Even this is also text. Even this is also whole number. If you are getting off changing the data, you will find that one caution pop-up window. Even this is also a whole number. You will get the pop-up window. And if this is also whole number, you will get that again replace pop-up window. This is also whole number. You have to resend data. And you also changing the data whole number. You see this. And one more, this is also that means the text. Okay, then we are going to be talking about the next. from character to decimal number. This is the column belongs to decimal number. So I just changed that one. And see this, and one more, the last column is belongs to only text. Here the combination of text and numerical, but we keep that word in the only character. But why I'm mentioning here, if I change this to the number, all will become errors. See this, all become errors. So if you mention the errors, that column is not valid for your analysis. So that is the purpose. I'm just going to be changing this one to the only character. Okay. So if I'm mentioning that character, the meaningful information will be always available here. Okay. So, okay, data types are defined. The next one we are going to be, of course, all columns in that data set is not important. Even you can delete, either you can add this columns. So suppose I would like to go for deleting the first column, you just click the first column and you can press the right button in the mouse. You can go to that, remove the option is available. That is the second option. You just click on that, the index column is gone. If you want that one, you can just go and cancel the applied step. Okay, so if you cancel the applied step, the index column will come. Okay, so if you see that the column contains of analysis part, in this area, if you want to go for multiple columns, you can select one column and holding of control on keyboard and go to the selection of a second column by using the mouse. And you can go and whatever the columns you need, you can take this one and you can go, you can put the right click and you can remove the columns by default. Okay, so the three columns are gone. But for the purpose of analysis, I'm just moving up backward. So I'm just canceling the remove columns and I back off all three columns again. So suppose if the column size is very high, column size is very high, but in that point of view, you just hold on for whatever the required columns you can want, you can select by holding the control key, and you can go to that remove other columns. That means you can have the availability of only what you selected. The rest of unselected columns will be deleted from the data set. Okay, see this, only three columns are selected, those three columns always only available. The rest of all columns are deleted. Okay, so now I'm going to be step back again because I want the columns to further analyzation. If you see that, if you see this is the column. So there is a validity. See this, if I go to that, there is a validity point of view. There is an error of 6% in this column. I just want to select this column and go to that remove errors. See this, this is the remove errors is there. So you can click this remove errors. You will find that there is an 80% of validity, error is 0%. And empty cells also available. That is the 11% is there because the empty cells represented here null value. Okay. So by using this null value, the column level is showing that empty. Okay. So if you want to change, if you want to remove the all columns, you just select one column and you can go with the combination keys of control with A. So by pressing the control with A, you will find that all data set is selected. So here you can see this. This is the table properties are represented. You can click the right click on here. You can see that there is a remove the errors. See this remove the errors option is available here. You just remove the errors here. All errors will be gone in the entire the data set at one single step. Okay. Now we are moving to that. Even there is an empty space, empty record is there. There is 11%. So you can change that one, whatever the available stuff, there is a null and null. So here the entire the data set we are going to be changing with null value only. Okay, so we have to change this one empty to null. Okay, so you can select all the data set by holding the control A and you can click the table properties in the corner. So you can replace that. So see this here, one data is there. See this one holding the first column and go to that replace values. So replace values are available here. You can just type here value to find. what data? So you have to null value. So null value, sorry, see empty to null value, null value. There is no empty here because it is giving the character enter a number value. So it's not possible because already there is no empty in this column, but the product name contains the empty column, right? So we need to change that empty column by replace value. See, this empty value is going to be null value. Okay. So, okay, then you will find that there is a null values are mentioned in this location, in this column. Even I go to that each and every column, replace value. So empty to null value. Okay. So like that, we have to go for each column, null values are going to be replacing. So the empty become null value. So there is no null value. If there is no null value or empty column, then it simply tells you that enter number value. So that you have to cancel that position. Okay. So yes, every time you go to that null values, okay, this is also not there. So you can hold that all and go to that value and replace value, and all empties will be go to that null values. So a single point, all empty places are filled with null values. See this all null values are here. Even all null values are mentioned here also. Now we can hold the entire data set and go to that, remove the duplicates. Okay, if there is a duplicate records are there, by default all null values are gone. Even only one null value is there. Even you can see that each column contains of 98% of validity. So the empty space is reduced and the validity is from 86 percentage to the 98 percentage. So if you want to see that, you can select the only one null value is there because that is the unique in this process. So you can hold that one and you can go to that remove rows. Here you can see that home tab, there is a one option is available. The remove tab, the remove blank row. See that null is a blank row. Okay, it's going to be removed. Once you remove, the data validity comes to that 100%. Now this data set is eligible for visualization because this is 100% of validity. Okay. So after completion of validity, you just close and apply in the corner of this one. So the data set has been transferred to the Power BI desktop. Okay, the data cleaning technique is completed. Okay, thank you.